scarred whale. Mom gave me one of those, "Where are you going with that" looks. What I meant by that was, in the journey of a whale's life, it endures many challenges and hardships. Its beautiful skin becomes scarred from predators, and yet it endures. It is all part of the journey. This is my journey. In October of 2012, 2 days before my birthday, I was diagnosed with a rare tumor. Shock would be an understatement. It was my worst nightmare come true. Denial is common, and that was my first reaction. I argued that the testing was not definitive. It could be benign. The surgery was booked, I had a mastectomy, and the test results confirmed the tumor was malignant. I lost my argument, but decided I would win the battle. I had 6 weeks of radiation and returned to work the day after my last treatment. I thought returning to work quickly, it would feel like nothing happened. Life would be normal. After having cancer, you come to realize your normal has changed. You have a new normal. Your friends step forward while others run for cover. Some people know exactly what to say, while others say exactly what they shouldn't say, and yet others avoid you so they don't have to say anything at all. At times I felt like I had leprosy, but in my heart, I was still Jan. You are given incredible strength at times like this, and I moved on in my journey, telling myself constantly that if God loves me, I will be okay. In May of 2013, I had lumpectomies on suspicious fibroids, and although it is always a concern, everything was fine. My life was back to my new normal, where every day seemed more precious, more beautiful, more meaningful, and I was more thankful. By now, as a cancer survivor, I was coming to realize that I have to become very good at jumping hurdles. My smooth, straight road had become a little rough, a little rocky, and had a few curves. Christmas 2013 was fast approaching, and like everyone else, I was caught up in the shopping, decorating, and planning that I had not given much thought to my follow-up CAT scan. It was a week before Christmas, and all I could think of was, I just need to get this done, pick up the plants for the church, and get home. Being in a hospital for testing was the last place I wanted to be. The waiting room was very small, and I was sitting beside a mother explaining to her son that his father's CAT scan showed lung cancer, and he would be seeing a doctor in Toronto. I wanted to run out of the room. I felt sick. All I could think of was that poor man and what he was facing. 2 days after my CAT scan, I received a call that I should drop by my doctor's office for the results. Some things you just can't sugarcoat. I was told that I had a mass in the lower lobe of my right lung. I couldn't argue my way out of this one. I already had an appointment to see a surgeon, and that appointment was 2 days before Christmas. I was beginning to think that I should avoid special occasions. They weren't good for me. I met with the surgeon and really had a feeling that although he is a highly skilled man, something was not right. My gut feeling told me to move on. Maybe I was having one of my stubborn Irish moments. I saw my oncologist the same day, and he agreed to refer me to Princess Margaret. The lesson here, I feel, is don't be afraid to speak up. It is your health, your life, and you are in control. I had my surgery on January 30th, and it went well. I lost some lung, a little bit of my ribs, but it was over. I would be home in 3 days and would recuperate by watching the Olympics. Or would I? On day 3 in the hospital, they discovered I had a chyle leak, a complication from surgery. My 3-day stay turned into just over 3 weeks. My happy, optimistic self was challenged. I could not eat. I required daily injections, x-rays, and dressing changes. I had lost so much. My business was in the process of being closed, and I was not in control of anything. I might as well have been in jail. It was my jail sentence, and I hit bottom. My unshakable faith was at this point being challenged. I was in a wheelchair being taken for my daily x-ray when I hit bottom. It was my darkest moment. I was alone. I do not even sense that there was anyone pushing the wheelchair. And then it hit me. Where is God? Why has he left me? If you have ever hit bottom, you will know exactly what I am talking about. You wonder if there is any way out of this place. Well, I'm here, so the answer is yes. My surgeon gave me a few more days for the Kyle leak to heal, or he would do surgery. Remember the battered whale? I did not want surgery. I had enough. By now, my poor mom was afraid to answer the phone as I was calling her so much. But moms never turn their backs on their children. She answered and talked me through it. A close family friend said she would pray for me, and felt her prayer this time should be for a miracle. I couldn't have agreed more. Well, I got my miracle. When I felt abandoned, it was actually me who had wandered off. There was a healing plan all along. I had just lost sight of it. My Kyle leak healed, the surgery was avoided. I was coming home. My surgeon told me on a follow-up visit that he was sorry I had spent so long in hospital, but he could not get over how content I was every time he visited me. If you only knew. My journey does not end here. After all, it is a journey. It is what it is. As I often said to people when my dad passed away, this is not where I want to be. It is where I am at. We never know in life where we are going to wind up, what we are going to face, what challenges lie ahead. All I can say is walk in the light. Don't ever lose sight of where you are at, where you want to be, and where you are going, and enjoy the ride.